We did a really brief lesson today about fact triangles because it's really important for you to understand how addition and subtraction are related. It's a really useful tool for negative numbers and especially for our next lesson where we're solving equations. This fact triangle can really help you arrange what you know so you can solve for a missing piece. So it simply is like this. You take an addition problem and you put the total at the top, and then you put the two parts that you're adding at the bottom. And because of the commutative property, this order doesn't matter, but the total always goes at the top. So it looks like this: the part plus the part, so the additions on the bottom give you the total minus this part equals this part, and the total minus the part on the right gives you the part on the left. So just for example, Rachel went to Zara's to buy a skirt, and she not only found one, but she bought two. She found and bought two. One was $20 and the other was $50, and she now thinks she should return one of them. So this 70 is the total money she spent in all. If she returns the $20 skirt, 70 minus 20 is 50. She'll get $50 back. If she returns the $50 skirt, 70 minus 50 is 20, and she'll get $20 back. The related facts are 20 plus 50 is 70, 50 plus 20 is 70, 70 minus 20 is 50, and 70 minus 50 is 20. So the related facts help you see that relationship between addition and subtraction. And then you made a fact triangle to show this fact. 11 and 3/10 goes at the top. 11 and 3/10 minus 6 1/2 is 4 8/10. 11 and 3/10 minus 4 8/10 is 6 1/2. And 4 8/10 plus 6 1/2 is 11 3/10. So we switch the order because of the commutative property, and then we write two subtraction problems to show all the related facts. Okay, we can do this with any kind of rational number or real number. So 10 5/6 is the total, and 10 5/6 minus 6 1/2 in the form of 6 3/6 is equal to 4 2/6, which is the same as 4 1/3. We just put them with the same denominator so you could check it. 5/3 minus 5/6 minus 3/6 is 2/6. 5/6 minus 2/6 is 3/6. 10 minus 6 is 4, and 10 minus 4 is 6. And 6 3/6 plus 4 2/6 is 10 5/6. So these are the related addition facts, and these are the related subtraction facts. And then we had a problem. So the temperature is 12 degrees in the early morning, and then it rises, but we don't know how much, so we just call that T, and by noon it was 12 o'clock. So what addition sentence relates the amounts? Well, the 12 o'clock temperature plus the temperature rise equals the 20. So now that I have these in my triangle, I want to know what T is, so I use the related subtraction fact. 20 minus 12 equals T to find that T is 8 degrees. 20 minus 12 is T. And then I can check it. 20 minus 8 is 12. Yep, 12 plus 8 is 20. I know that I'm right. So now you had to take these four facts and arrange x, y, and z in the triangle. And since the total is z, it goes at the top. And x and y can be here this way, or we could have x here and y here. And all of those positions show these four related facts. And then I gave you these numbers, and you had to figure out where they go. And most of you figured out pretty quickly that negative 40 plus 100 is 60. And then if we check the related facts, 60 minus a negative 40 is 100. 60 minus a negative becomes 60 plus a positive 40. And 60 minus 100 is negative 40. 60 minus 100 becomes 60 plus the opposite of 100, and that is negative 40. And then 100 plus a negative 40 is 60. So we can just see that it works whether numbers are positive or negative. Daryl had D dollars in the bank account. He stopped at a bankomat and he withdrew W dollars. And now he has C dollars in his account. So if I take the money he has left and I add the money he withdrew, I get my total D dollars. So the dollars he had minus the withdrawal equals the change. The dollars minus the change equals the withdrawal. The withdrawal plus the change equals the total he had. Now some of you arrange it this way because you made W negative. So if I think of my withdrawal as a negative 20, which is good, that's a good way to think about it, then I can set it up like this. My change is equal to my dollars I started with plus my negative 20. That's the amount I withdrew. And 100 minus a negative 20, 80 minus a negative 20 is 100, and 80 minus 100 is negative 20. So this also works if W is negative. Now I gave you a positive W here, but both are correct. And then just to summarize, the fact triangle helps you see the relationships between the total and the parts, so you can relate addition and subtraction. Fact triangles can also help you see the relationship between variables, and that's what you're going to need for our next lesson. All right, and then you just took your quiz today, and you had plenty of time for it, and this is tonight's homework. This page is 303 to 304, and make sure you choose your project partner by next class. And that's it. Have a great weekend.